Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back with another forecast update for you for this May the 9th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Friday out there so far. Everybody had a great Friday evening. Everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be looking at the storm system here moving across the portion of the Gulf of Mexico, also in the portions of the southeastern U.S. Another storm system up here in portions of Maine. Also, got activity down here across the South America region, also some in the tropical Atlantic. Also more activity in the Eastern Pacific, and another storm system out there around Colorado to Wyoming, Montana, Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, and portions of Northern California, and another storm system moving into portions of southwestern Canada region as well. Alrighty, and also we got a little bit down across Mexico region as well, down towards Central America also. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and want to thank everybody that I have finally made it to 600 subscribers. Now let's see if we can make it to 700. So if somebody can help me start climbing my way up toward the 700 mark, I greatly appreciate it. And thank you everybody for tuning into my local forecast channel. Glad everybody enjoys my videos, and I want to thank each and every one of my viewers and subscribers. Thank you from the bottom of my heart that y'all have found my weather forecast channel very amusing and also helpful as well to each and every one that has subscribed to it and also keeps up to date as well. And I want to say a big thank you once again. Thank you for letting me reach that 600 subscriber mark. I greatly appreciate it. My next goal is 700, then 800, and then to the 1,000 subscriber mark as well. So please continue to help me grow my channel, folks. If, like I said, just keep telling everybody to join my Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks, and we're going to take a look at your weekend forecast. Here's your Saturday outlook. We got some shower activity from portions of New Brunswick to Maine, down to Vermont, to Connecticut, to Rhode Island, and New York State. More shower activity over here around Michigan and Lake Huron region as well. Also, we're toward portion of Minnesota and also areas of North Dakota, right along the Canadian-U.S. border. We got thunderstorms and showers with an area of low pressure down here across Mississippi down toward the Yucatan Peninsula region. We're bringing thunderstorms and showers continuing in the Atlantic coastal waters, Florida Keys, down into the Gulf, also into Texas, up to Arkansas, Louisiana, Tennessee, the Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama, and Mississippi regions as well. Alright, here is your more thunderstorms and showers for the western U.S. This is for New Mexico to Arizona to Colorado to Utah to Nevada to Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, right along the Canadian-U.S. border. Also in the portions of eastern and northeastern areas of Washington State. Got some mixed precipitation down in portions of Colorado, even more mixed precipitation in Washington and northern Oregon State, and shower activity along the coastal areas of and a little bit inland areas of Washington and Oregon State as well. Alrighty. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Here's a look at your Sunday forecast. Now you can see we got thunderstorms and showers from Virginia to South Carolina to Florida, including the Atlantic coastal waters to the Florida Keys and northern Gulf, through Georgia, Alabama, down into Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, all the way up toward Illinois and Indiana. Some flash flooding and heavy rain over portions of South Carolina, Georgia, also in the northern Florida, the Florida Panhandle, and also the Big Bend area of Florida and eastern Alabama. We got more thunderstorms and showers from North Dakota, right along the Canadian-U.S. border, all the way through Montana to Washington State, through Oregon, California, Utah, and Nevada. Also Colorado, Wyoming, portions of North and South Dakota, western areas there as well, in Nebraska. Got mixed precipitation in Colorado to Wyoming to Montana to Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, Northern California regions. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, here is a look at your current watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Okay, as you can see, we got some flood watches in effect for portions of Maine to New Hampshire to Connecticut to Rhode Island, Massachusetts, down in New York State, also Pennsylvania. Frost advisory for western New York State to Pennsylvania to western Pennsylvania, to portions of West Virginia and Ohio. Then we got some flood advisory for up here in a portion of Ohio. The river flood warnings for portion of Illinois down to a portion of Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, also in the eastern Texas, a little bit in Oklahoma. You've got some hydro issues down here across southwestern Georgia, the Florida Panhandle, and also southeastern Alabama and the Big Bend area of Florida. You've got some flood advisories there as well. Alright, we got the red flag warnings going on up here in portions of Montana, 2 areas of North Dakota. Fire weather watches and special weather statements from Minnesota to North and South Dakota. More hydro issues up here in portions of Montana, northern Wyoming, also much of Colorado and portions of the northern areas of New Mexico. Special weather statement for southern areas of New Mexico. Also wind advisories over here in portions of Nevada. Also down into, we have some heat advisories down here in portions of Southern California. Also we have some air quality alert for southern areas of Arizona. And let's see what we can find on this one. Fire warning down here across southeastern Arizona. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the small craft advisory. Gale warning along the coastal areas of the United States. This is from Maine all the way down to the Newport, Morehead City, North Carolina region. And then again from Tallahassee, Florida, all the way over to Lake Charles, Louisiana. Then again from portions of Santa Cruz Island, California, all the way up to Medford, Oregon. Also around the Hawaiian Chain Island, around Honolulu and south. Got some small craft advisories up here around the Honolulu area to the north. Small craft advisories there as well. And also around the Alaska region and some hydro issues inland areas of Alaska. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center Outlook. This is for your Saturday. Alright, we got general thunderstorm just from south to Columbia to Charleston to Savannah to Columbus all the way down to Houston. Then we got a marginal risk from Dalton, Alabama to Tallahassee to Jacksonville to Orlando to Tampa to Fort Myers to Melbourne. And then from a little bit just north of Miami, got some general thunderstorm. Also we have some up here around the Great Falls area of Montana to Mazzaluda area to Butte area of Montana. You got some general thunderstorms in northern areas of North Dakota, north areas of Minnesota. More general thunderstorms around Grand Junction to Flagstaff to Salt Lake City to Elko to just east of Pendleton region as well. Alright, the tornado probability looks like this. 2% around the Gulf Coast, around Tallahassee to Dalton, Alabama, and just east of Mobile. Damaging winds look like this. 5% in Montana, and then across South Georgia and Florida. Damaging winds. Oh, it's updating, so we're going to go back. Here's the damaging wind outlook. Same areas across Montana. And then again from South Georgia and the Florida area. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. Okay, you can see we still got general thunderstorm from Portland, Oregon to Eugene to Grand Junction, Pueblo over towards Bismarck, North Dakota. And then we have a marginal risk just west of Bismarck to Minnick, just east of Billings, Montana. Then we got general thunderstorm from Alexandria, Louisiana to Columbia, South Carolina to Savannah, Georgia, all the way down to Miami and Fort Myers and Melbourne area of Florida. Tampa, Florida, Orlando, Tallahassee to Mobile to Jackson, Mississippi, and also Dalton, Alabama. Marginal risk. The probability looks like this. 5% in the areas of North Dakota, Montana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, and Southwest Georgia. Alright, let's move on to the rainfall totals now. As you can see, we got the heavy precipitation down in the eastern Gulf to Florida, all the way into Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. The coastal waters, there's going to be a lot of precipitation unloading over the southeastern United States. Thanks to that low pressure system in the northern Gulf, is going to slowly track to the north and pulling a lot of precipitation across this region here. You can see there's some heavy precipitation from Maine and the portions of southeast Canada around New Brunswick, across central and south Canada, stretching into Montana to Wyoming to North and South Dakota to Minnesota, back over to Idaho, and then some over in portions of southwestern Canada, and also some in portions of northern California and Oregon State. Elsewhere, expect no precipitation to maybe a few hundredths of an inch, maybe to a quarter of an inch in the lighter greens to darker green areas across the board. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to climb to that 700 subscriber mark to the next go. So I hope to see you soon. I hope to see that 700 subscriber mark very soon. Thank you once again for the 600 subscribers. Finally made it to 600. Thank you very much. And we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.